Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome to episode number 27 of Metal and Beer. I am going to give you 2 downpicking exercises that are going to help you become faster at downpicking. And of course, after that, I'll share with you the beer I'm drinking. So let's break down each riff. Again, there's 2 downpicking exercises. We're going to start with the first one, and this one's based on downpicking fast with power chords. So I'm going to play it one time through, and then we'll slow it down. So what I want to do first is call out the power chords. Now, please forgive me, this guitar is down tuned half a step. So if you're tuned to a regular standard tuning, your guitar is going to sound a little bit different. But just play the chords that I'm playing. I apologize for that. My ESP guitar here, it's got active pickups and the battery is like dead. So it's sounding like crap. I've got to change that out. So anyway, we're using the Ibanez, which it's down tuned because I screwed up when I changed strings last time. These tremolos really get me. I need to take this and get it set up. So getting off track here, but just play the notes that I'm playing. So the chords, I want to call those out real quick. Of course, we're playing the E minor for the down picking part. And the chords I'm playing, the power chords, are going to be a B, C, and then we're throwing in a G as well. So let's slow this down. So the focus here, of course, is the down picking. So start out with that, just practice that. I love it, don't you? Yes. And once you get that down, and you're not alternate picking, it's down strokes, it's down picking. So this style, real quick, I'll throw this in. This style is really made popular, in my opinion, by bands like the older Metallica and Testament, Exodus, all those bands from way, way back. And of course, a lot of metal bands still integrate this down picking as well today. So the chords we're hitting here, we're sliding from the B to a C and then back to the B. So, and after I slide the first time, in between, I'm hitting that E. So practice that. And then I do that the first time around, and the second time around, I throw in that G. So it sounds like this. So after I do that slide, I hit that G note. So let's go through this again. Alright, and now for the second downpicking exercise, and this one's going to help you become even more faster at downpicking. The first exercise we did downpicking, and we integrated some power chords, which that's kind of the culprit of metal music anyway, right? So we've got power chords with a lot of downpicking there. This second piece here, this second lesson, is going to be downpicking with some single note riffs. So let me play this real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna slow that down, And let me play it slow, and then I'll start calling out the notes here. Alright, so we're palm muting again on that first string, starting out twice with that, and then our next set of notes are going to be on the second string, the A string, and we're going to be playing around on the 5th fret, 2nd and 3rd. And you'll notice that there's palm mutes between. Just count how many I'm doing, you know, when you hear that. There's palm mutes on the first string between those single notes. From there, we hit a note on the 3rd string, which is going to be our 2nd fret. And then we go back to that 2nd string, to those 3rd and 2nd frets. Then the 1st string, 3rd fret. Back to the 2nd string, 2nd fret. Then a walk down on the 1st string from 3 to 2. And I palm mute that 3rd fret I hit on the 1st string, the G note, I palm mute that. And that's pretty much it. And the second time I do that little exercise there, kind of do the same thing, but I just throw in a couple of cool sounding power chords at the end there. So really we're kind of cutting that part in half there. And then I'm throwing in the chords, and basically it's going from a C to a D. So the 1st and 2nd string, I've got 3, 2 for your C, and just slide that up a whole step to the D. All right, so let's play that through one more time. I'll play it slow and then we'll speed it up. So go back and practice both of those exercises for down picking, and if you do those over and over, I promise you will get faster at down picking. I know that's kind of tough because you're, instead of alternate where you can pick faster, you're just doing that downstroke, but that downstroke gives you a certain feel that the alternate picking doesn't quite give you. There's a place for the alternate picking, usually in death metal or melodic death metal, but for some of the classic metal, you want that downstroke sound, you want that downstroke tone. So again, practice those, and I always encourage you to add your own notes to those. Whatever I'm teaching you here, feel free to start adding more chords and adding more notes and that sort of thing, because that's going to help you become a better guitar player and overall musician. So by now, you're probably wondering, what's Jason drinking today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Today I am drinking a Mexican beer, and it is the Cerveza Modelo Negra. Now, this is a lager and is supposed to have like a roasted caramel flavor to it, really rich malty flavor, but smooth and balanced as well. So let's try this out. Go ahead and pour a glass here. It's funny because I made a video yesterday and I was trying another lager. I don't drink that many lagers, to be honest with you. I'm mostly kind of like an IPA fanatic. I like some of the American Pale Ales as well. Come out with some really good APAs. And then I love my stouts, and sometimes I'll have a porter now and then. I also love my tripels. I'm naming off a lot of different beers here, different types of beers. But lagers, I don't typically drink a ton of lagers. You guys know I've got my Sing Ha Thai lager, and every now and then I'll have a Modelo. Actually, my buddy Ron left some of these over. So thanks, Ron. I'll drink the rest of these for you. Anyway, let's give this a try. Cheers. Very, very smooth taste, and as you can see, it's a pretty dark lager there. My cool glass that my wife got me, Jason's Tavern. This is pretty much my tavern here, the patio. But yeah, it's a really smooth taste. But it's also rich, and it does have that malty, and you can kind of taste that roasted. I don't want to say I can taste the caramel in it. It's not like a sweet beer, but it does have that roasty flavor to it, if that makes sense. So let's have another sip. Yep, definitely a pretty good beer. So you guys can probably pick this up almost anywhere. You know, you guys know I normally drink craft beers as well as all the other beers I named off just now. Most of the stuff I drink is like craft beer, and of course this is a very popular beer in Mexico, and you can find this in most places. You know, most Mexican restaurants and probably most beer stores too. So you know, it's definitely worth a try if you haven't tried it yet. If you have, leave me some comments and let me know how you like it. And as we're wrapping up, I want to say thank you guys once again for tuning in to another series of Metal and Beer. I love making these videos. These videos don't get a ton of hits, and I don't think too many people search for Metal and Beer on YouTube. But on that note, you guys, if you like this video, please share it. You know, share it with the world, or with the universe, or whoever. Just share it on your social media. Like, you know, you can copy the link and put it up on your Facebook, or and put it in your Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Just share it with folks if you guys don't mind doing that. That would be a huge help. And on that note, don't forget to check out the playlist. So I've got like a Metal and Beer playlist now that I've put out there on my channel. And if you go in the YouTube description, it's actually going to be the first link that you see. And that's the playlist to all the Metal and Beer. And again, this is episode 27. So at this point in time, there are 27 Metal and Beers videos, which means there's like 27 guitar riffs you're learning, and there's 27 beers I'm tasting. So definitely check that out in the description. Guys, until next time, keep it metal.